Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel. In today's video, we are going to talk through The Coming Wave, Technology, Power and the 21st Century's Greatest Dilemma by Mustafa Suleyman and Michael Bhaskar, published in 2023. The author delves into the potential risks and consequences of rapid advancements in technology, specifically focusing on the fields of artificial intelligence, AI, and synthetic biology. The book aims to address the pessimism aversion trap, where individuals are reluctant to confront the dark realities and potential dangers of technology. It discusses the need for containment measures to ensure these technologies serve humanity rather than harm it. The author begins by discussing the historical context of waves and how they have shaped human civilization. From ancient flood myths to the rise and fall of empires and the spread of technology, waves have played a significant role in shaping history. The author argues that technology follows a pattern of becoming more affordable and accessible, driving continuous innovation and creation. The book introduces the concept of a new wave of technology defined by AI and synthetic biology. While this wave holds immense potential for wealth creation and development, it also poses significant risks and challenges that may be impossible to contain. The author emphasizes the importance of addressing the ethical and safety aspects of these technologies. The book explores the concept of containment in technology and discusses its challenges and importance. It highlights the historical resistance to new technologies and the inevitability of their spread. The author explores various examples of containment efforts, such as the banning of the printing press in the Ottoman Empire and the destruction of industrial machinery by the Luddites. The book analyzes the challenges and risks associated with emerging technologies and emphasizes the need for containment to ensure their responsible use. The book delves into AI's rapid advancements. It discusses breakthrough moments such as the development of deep learning systems and large language models. The author introduces the concept of attention in AI language models. When a language model processes a sentence, it constructs an attention map, which shows the relationship between different tokens, chunks of frequently occurring letters, in the sentence. The model learns to pay attention to certain words based on their importance in the sentence. The writer also discusses the development of large language models, such as GPT-3, which have billions of parameters and can perform a wide range of tasks. These models are trained on massive amounts of data and are capable of generating human-like text, answering questions, and even creating computer games and smartphone apps. The author emphasizes that the scale of these models and their impact on various industries is still just the beginning, and AI will continue to improve and become more ubiquitous in the future. The book explores the potential consequences and challenges of the coming wave of technology and AI. It discusses the rise of autonomous systems and the difficulty in predicting and controlling their behavior. The concept of artificial general intelligence, AGI, is examined, with concerns about containment and the potential for superintelligence to surpass human control. The book also discusses the impact of great power competition, particularly between China and the United States. The book emphasizes the importance of understanding the motivations and incentives driving technology development and deployment. It discusses the rise of China as a global leader in science and technology and the implications of techno-nationalism. The book also explores the role of profit in driving technological advancements and the potential economic growth and benefits of upcoming technologies. The book acknowledges the significant economic potential of the upcoming wave of technological advancements in fields such as AI, biotech, and robotics. It discusses the role of technology in addressing global challenges, such as food security and climate change. The book recognizes the complex and interdependent nature of technology development and emphasizes the significance of technology in improving lives and solving problems. Technology has always been a driving force of change in society, revolutionizing industries, improving lives, and shaping the way we interact with the world. However, as we enter the 21st century, we are faced with a new wave of technological advancements that present unprecedented challenges and dangers. One of the key challenges discussed in the book is the impact of these advancements on the nation's state and governance. The author highlights the decline in trust in government and institutions, which further exacerbates the difficulties of managing and containing technology. As technology continues to advance, the author argues that it is crucial to protect and strengthen the nation-state as the most effective way to address the dilemmas posed by the coming wave. The decline of democracy and the rise of authoritarianism is another significant concern discussed in the book. The author points out that countries like Poland, China, Russia, Hungary, the Philippines, and Turkey have experienced a resurgence of nationalism and populism, fueled by social resentment and growing inequality. The increase in inequality, particularly in the United States, has contributed to political unrest and violence. The author stresses the political implications of technology, particularly social media, which amplifies political polarization and distrust in politics. The introduction of new technologies like artificial intelligence, AI, robotics, and synthetic biology will have far-reaching political consequences, potentially challenging the liberal democratic nation-state and leading to eroded or authoritarian governments. In addition to political implications, the book also addresses the potential dangers that come with the rapid advancement of technology. The author focuses on the vulnerability and instability that technological advancements can bring to the nation-state. One of the major concerns discussed is the threat of cyber attacks and the increasing accessibility of cyber weapons. The author explains how cyber weapons, like the Eternal Blue leak, can be weaponized and used against critical infrastructures such as healthcare systems and electrical grids. The democratization of power through technology also poses risks, particularly with the development of armed robots that can be controlled remotely and potentially used for targeted assassinations. The increasing accessibility and self-improving capabilities of AI also pose significant threats as they can adapt and exploit vulnerabilities in various systems. The author emphasizes the need to address these vulnerabilities to protect the nation-state and its citizens from potential harm. The book also delves into the societal impact of the coming wave of technology. One of the concerns discussed is the rise of deepfake technology, which enables the creation of highly realistic synthetic media that is indistinguishable from reality. Deepfakes have the potential to spread disinformation, manipulate public opinion, and undermine trust in institutions. The risks associated with laboratory accidents and the release of engineered pathogens are also highlighted. The cultivation of infectious and lethal pathogens in laboratories presents a significant risk of accidental release and subsequent pandemics. The book emphasizes the need for caution and regulation in the development and use of new technologies to ensure their responsible and safe implementation. Furthermore, it explores the potential impact of automation on the workforce. The author argues that advancements in AI, particularly large language models, will lead to the automation of many cognitive tasks currently performed by humans. This could result in job displacement on a large scale, leaving many people without new employment opportunities. These disruptions to the labor market could have significant economic and political ramifications. The book also discusses the potential implications of new technologies on power dynamics in society. The author highlights the impact of past technological advancements, such as the introduction of the stirrup in medieval times, which led to the rise of heavy cavalry units and the development of feudalism. The author argues that new technologies like AI, automation, and 3D printing could create new centers of power in the form of mega-corporations that rival nation-states. These corporations, with their vast resources and capabilities, could reshape society, economy, and governance. The dematerialization of products into services and the rise of low-code software and 3D printing could further concentrate power in the hands of a few mega players. The increasing concentration of power in the hands of organizations with advanced AI systems is another concern addressed in the book. These organizations, equipped with vast amounts of data and real-world experience, have the ability to generalize faster and create an intelligence gap between themselves and others. This concentration of power could exacerbate existing inequalities, leading to a form of techno-feudalism. The book also discusses the potential for governments to use AI and surveillance technologies to tighten their grip on power, creating a high-tech panopticon capable of surveillance, prediction, and control. However, the book also mentions the possibility of decentralization, where advances in technology like AI, robotics, and clean energy could enable smaller entities to become self-sufficient and challenge the traditional nation-state structure. While the challenges and dangers posed by the coming wave of technology are formidable, the book also explores possible approaches to mitigating these risks. The author suggests the concept of containment as a means of managing and regulating technology. Containment involves a range of measures, including technical safety, audits, choke points, responsible developers, and international cooperation. The book highlights the need for proactive measures in consideration of the unintended consequences that may arise from the development and use of these technologies. It emphasizes the role of governments, technologists, businesses, and critics in shaping the future of technology and calls for a comprehensive and unified approach to containment. The book concludes by acknowledging the magnitude of the task at hand, but remaining optimistic about the potential for building a future that harnesses the benefits of technology while minimizing its negative consequences. It emphasizes the importance of democratic decision-making, responsible regulation, and the widespread distribution of benefits to ensure the continued positive impact of technology in society. Thank you so much for watching this video. Your support means the world to us. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. We'll see you in the next video.